Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to Humankind. We're playing as the Germans at this point, but our Spanish conquistadors have pretty much wrecked the English, I have to say, so that does feel pretty good. They have founded a new city in the meanwhile though, but we are at peace now and we have conquered Babylon, which evidently was their previous culture. But I think the next steps for us are going to be to finish up with the Aztecs, and I want to talk a little bit about where we want to take this series. So I think we're doing pretty well. Our fame here, even though we're playing at a relatively high difficulty, we are way ahead of the Aztecs. So that does feel pretty good. We are also, well, not way ahead, we're a little bit ahead, right? So we want to finish them off. There's no question around that. I don't want to take that risk. We also want to advance to the next area, potentially, the contemporaneous area, so that should be the last one, which is interesting because we don't even have a single industrial area technology, so yeah, we are falling behind here on technology, but we're getting our stars elsewise. Now, what do I want to do? Well, firstly, I do want to get mercantilism, mostly because of the manufactory. That does give us more industry and worker slots, so that's pretty cool. And there are some other things that would be nice, like, for example, Cabinet of Curiosities, but I think our future is going to be to develop this steam engine, which is going to allow us to build coal deposits, or exploit them, I should say. And then what we're going to do is we want to go to electricity, because electricity does allow you to gain food on farms quarters, money on market quarters and so on for each coal. I think this is going to be huge. We can also build a coal plant, which is going to give us again more industry per coal and such. So yeah, let's develop that. Ooh, this is not the... that is not the way I wanted to do that. Yeah, so steam engine, and then I think we can go into scientific method, which is gonna be mildly useful, I guess. I could go via nationhood, but I don't think this is really required. Customs agents, no, honestly, none of these things are that useful to us, so let's go into electricity like that, and the next step after that is going to be mechanization because of the sawmill and the factory. Once we do have these things, I want to develop our military further, and at that point we are probably going to start thinking about invading the last continent here. We do have quite a couple of coal deposits. I don't want to go through each and every one of them, but I did count around 6 or 7 that we've got, so yeah, that should be pretty lovely and fine actually. So yeah, so the idea here is develop our industry, give the AI a little bit of time to catch up, build some good stuff. And once they have that, we're going to go into military coordination here and going to get the line infantry, the howitzer, and sort of go for Napoleonic style warfare. I think that's going to be fun, isn't it? Right. So, let's get going for that. Hattusha, you have built a couple of guys. Let's wait with them over here. And we might as well actually declare a war against you guys right away. Our war support is pretty high. There are a couple of crises. Let's actually issue this demand here. So our relations with them... oh, they are making demands as well. Well, you know what? If that's the case, then we're going to refuse all of your demands. That is going to give them a little bit more war support, but curiously enough, they have forgiven something now. Interesting. So their war support is relatively high. Now, most of our units here down here at least did move, so I think we are going to skip the turn here with you guys for the moment. We're not going to do that actually too long, because we do want to ravage their lands, and that would certainly help in that, right? Okay, you guys do make your way over here. And then the last group is going to be this one. Yeah, exactly. Right, I think this is going to be fine. We are making some money, we are making some influence, all of this is good. Let's... oh, you are not really moved out of things, so there we go, and turn. Some population gain, really not that important, but... oh, turn is still pending. New wonder that can be claimed. Oh, interesting, which wonders could actually be claimed? Eiffel Tower is a good one. Eiffel Tower is really, really good. Topkapi Palace is also pretty nice, because it does give you plus 100% production towards any shared project. And that does mean all wonders basically do get reduced in cost. So it would be kind of fun to try to grab some wonders here. Kerma, you guys have just built the stuff down here, and you are now building Notre Dame actually. So you know what? We're actually going to claim a wonder here ourselves, and that is going to be Topkapi Palace. which we're going to claim this wonder. And then let's check out our cities. I think the city with the biggest industry is certainly going to be Kerma. Yes, indeed. So let's build this wonder here. Where are we actually going to place that, actually? Well, we could place it in a lot of tiles, but I think the most promising one... Do we have a river here that we're not exploiting? Yeah, down here. It's only going to be a couple of tiles there, though. So this is really not that useful. We don't... Have we attached this territory here? No, we haven't, and we can't because it's just too expensive. There's also going to be this entire area here. That's going to be 8 industry. Okay, let's try to not overthink this. There's 8 industry up there, 6 industry I'm counting down here. Slightly more down here. Well, 6 industry and a little bit of food and a little bit of science. You know what? We're going to place it here. There we go. Fine. You're going to prioritize that. And then you're going to get into the other stuff. And that should help you out with the shared projects there as well. Right, lots of idle armies here. Okay, we've got another couple of conquistadors. That is lovely. Let's try to bring you forward to Sipar. Yeah, I think going like that is going to be alright. We have an idle city, Knossos. You could actually... Oh, you could clear ruins. You could clear a lot of ruins, I guess. We can also build a hamlet. I don't think a hamlet down here is going to be that useful. I think it might actually make more sense up there. It doesn't look like it, but I think it's actually going to give us the better return here. Can we actually attach stuff? No, we can't. Too unfortunate, really. Well, you know what, in that case, let's try to get the industry on the river, and we don't need any adjacency bonuses for now. We do have enough influence here. So all of these things should be okay. Yeah, we're really not going to gain that much from that, so that's going to be okay. Like such. Right. You guys, you can pretty much all start moving down here, can't you? Yeah, let's do that. You guys should merge up. So let's merge you guys on that. That's alright. Fantastic, actually. Lovely. Where are we going to move? Oh, we can't move through the English territory here. That's a slightly annoying feature. So let's try to come down here. And you guys should actually try to establish... something over here. I should maybe not have claimed the wonder because we really need that area up there. You guys are fine down here, and we might actually already start to attack. Well, you're still grabbing territory up there. Okay, you know what? You guys are fine over here. Let's bring up another cavalry unit. You guys are going to move slightly to the north here. So yeah, let's simply try to get in position for now. And then we're going to trigger the war as soon as we pretty much want to. Right, you guys can check out this coastline, see whether we are finding anything that we can pillage down there. And you guys just, yeah, get closer to the border wall there. Right, you guys are fine down here. Let's move you up and closer towards the city, which we're going to lay siege to as soon as possible. Right, you're just going to wait, and then you guys up here. Yeah, I guess we can just wait here with you a turn, and then we're going to converge onto the enemy territory as soon as possible. Right, you're slightly beaten up, but other than that you seem to be fine. So let's sail due west there as well. And then you guys should be able to come down here when your time comes. Not yet, but soon. Right, you surprisingly found out that there was a border there. And you guys, let's try to merge up down here. We've got some people there. Right, you are hopelessly outclassed. You're really, really old, so it's going to take a couple of turns there. Right, sure, what are you doing? You're building the university. Yeah, we have this knowledge explosion here in a way. Right, let's try to build a playhouse. I do want to get some more influence. I also hate farmers, as you guys pretty well know. And why is it like that? It should be like this. Yeah, prioritize science, then industry, then money. Oh, we don't have enough food now. Well, that's what I get for my hatred of farmers, but you can see how little food we're actually producing if we're doing that. We also probably want the inventor's workshop. And then we need to talk a little bit about food. Food per farmers? Because it would make... You know what? Let's try to get it. Let's get this too. It's only 240, so that's going to be alright. We do, at this point, I think, have some adjacency bonuses here. So let's try to get a couple of industry things too. And in that case, let's actually... Yeah, I think going in like this is going to be alright. Good. Tisha, what are you building, by the way? Also the playhouse and some other things here. Let's try to get one more conquistador, because I think we are missing one of them, so that should be cool. Laptop, playhouse, and then what else with you? I think you're still so far behind that potentially some industry quarters might simply be a good idea for you. Right, there we go. End turn. You're going to be building that. That's cool. Mercantilism research. Lovely too. And more industrial quarters. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Right. There we go. Northos, you guys are fine now. Can we touch this? No, we just barely can't. Well, just barely, I say. It is a little bit. Right, so how are we getting more influence? Well, let's build the playhouse here. And then I suppose, so you guys have done that over there. But then I suppose we can think about initiating war. Well, let's try to get you closer towards occupying something. And I still can't build anything over here. Did we have so little influence? That sounds odd. That really does sound a little bit odd. You guys are all pretty well established. Yeah, you know what, I think... What are you guys? You're still Honeycourts. Unicorns. Okay, let's get down there. I think here we can attack them anyway. We don't need to be technically at war. And that would potentially prevent that they're going to move up there. So, yeah, they're withdrawing. That's what we expected. But yeah, indeed. Indeed, we are going to declare the war. It's going to be a normal war. So that means our war support should be dropping. But not too badly. We've got a little bit of tolerance here, so we are not feeling too alien from them. Actually, but still... And you're going to be stopped by the river here, pretty much. That's slightly annoying. But alright, I suppose. Right, let's try to do that anyway. You're going to continue burning down this piece of land there. You're going to continue to stay over here and found the thing. You guys can in fact move into the enemy territory here. And we can actually start laying siege to them. Can we lay siege from here? No. We can move on this tile. And then hopefully do that next turn. I'm slightly concerned here. If they were to attack, we couldn't really move out of their way. So I'm going to move on that tile there. And hope that that is going to be enough. Right, can you guys move into the enemy terrain now, actually? Do we find anything worth looting here? We kind of do. We kind of do. Let's actually check that out. Yeah, okay, that's not looking too bad. You guys start burning this down. Then you guys could start to lay siege there. But I don't think that's the best thing that we can do. Let's try to find a harbour district or something like that. That we could burn down. We know surprisingly little about these lands. I can't even see a trait note or anything like that. Which is slightly surprising. I would have expected at least some trait notes. These guys must know of further lands, don't they? Well, well, well. Okay, we've got our last conquistador here. Let's try to move in this general vicinity here. That's going to be alright, and then you're going to build some taxation office here. I think you were trying to build up some monetary stuff here, right? Oh, we've got the manufactory. Yeah, let's do get that. That's fine. That's actually super useful. And then right after that, I think you're going to start building out some some commercial districts in this direction down here. I like it. Have you built anything? You haven't really built anything here, right? No, but we... Okay, let's start with a manufactory. It's simply pretty useful. Speaking of, I think we'd probably want this down here too, right? Yeah, so that's easily 20 industry. So let's somewhat prioritize that, actually. And then after that, everything else will kind of follow from there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We can actually deprioritize the food a little bit. We're going to wait with you guys too, but Kerma. Now, you're building that thing, but can we actually get the manufactory in here before that? Yeah, I think that's going to give us, again, more industry here. Useful. You guys are going to build the playhouse, that's cool, but maybe also some more industry is fine. I really don't know why. Sometimes this just doesn't register properly here. It just doesn't update, I think. Hatusha, Kerma, you're building the manufactory, that's cool. Knossos, I think you... No, we're not going to do that now. We're going to wait here a little bit. You're going to wait, and that should allow us to end the turn. Probably the Aztecs are going to counterattack somewhere, but I can't see that now. Okay, they are moving down here towards Astropy. Do need to keep an eye on that, but other than that, I can't see them for the moment. So that is interesting. Okay, let's start the siege here with our 3 conquistadors, and if they attack us now, we can fight them off, I think. Well, let's have you join the siege. And you know what? In that case, I think we can actually go ahead and assault right away. We're going to do a manual battle, of course. You guys are fine where you are. I think we can actually place you just adjacent to these walls, really. Let's end the deployment here. But we're actually going to start in by calling in the reinforcements. You can just walk over there and then shoot down the valley. You can move over here, shoot down there. You can't... We seem to be getting over here. No. Okay, you can't really shoot at them, but we can move into here. And then maybe you can shoot at someone else. Yeah, you can move over here, shoot down there. You guys can shoot at these guys, move in, shoot them. And basically I don't think we did take any casualties here. No, not at all. That did give us all of this terrain. Lovely, I like it. Nice. Of course, what we're going to do with that is we're going to burn it down. But before that, let's actually grab this territory here. Right, so we've now got this. We do have a little bit of stuff, so let's actually get all of this silk over here. That's lovely. And you are building the hamlet, and then the other thing, let's buy the hamlet. Let's also buy the silk manufactory here, actually. So this does give us industry on Maker's Quarter. So I want to try one thing out here. So do we have a Maker's Quarter somewhere? Right, so let's say this one. This currently does give us 31 industry, and from that is 12 due to silk. So if you buy this now, what does change? Okay, we're still going to get the full benefit from the silk. So even though this is now counting as a manufactory, it continues to count as a normal resource as well. So that's cool. That's good to know. Right, what are we going to do then in Babylon? Oh, we can still build these districts. Yeah, we definitely should try to build a couple of them. Now this area again down there, that does seem to be a little bit more like in... What do I want to say? Research area down there, I think. Yeah, but some more coking works do seem like a lovely idea. I don't think we have... I mean, we have pretty much built out all of the coking works that we can, more or less at least. Right, you guys should try to get your way towards Mycenae. So, suppose we will need to land down here and then at least counter these attacks there. And there's really nothing here that we can pillage on this coast. It's a little bit disappointing. Why don't you build any harbours? Well, that is a bit disappointing. Right, in that case, you're going to go to auto-explore. And you guys, let's actually move here. Oh, we can't move through there. Well, in that case, let's move you down here. You guys have burned some stuff down over there. But I think we can now try to move in here. There is actually another research quarter there. It's a very tight route there, but I suppose it's fine. Oh, there's a bridge over here. That's lovely. Because in that case, we can advance a little bit along this river and get a good view of what's going on over here. Slightly exposed. I dislike it. But we can move you... Yeah, we can actually move you closer to that, so that's cool. Right, and then we've got you guys over here. So there's a single unit down there, pikemen. There's this stupid ship over here. There is some sort of outpost here. So let's start with the outpost there. And try to burn it down. Try to burn down this thing too. Don't think there's anything else over here. So you guys might as well try to attack the pikeman. That means we'll have to reissue that order, but that's going to be alright. I think the pikeman is going to run away anyway. Yes, he is. You guys still please do burn down what you were supposed to burn down. And the knight can at least support this general action over here. So you're going to stand guard a little bit, but that's going to be alright. Nice. Okay, we are making some good money here. Sure. No, I don't want to buy the manufactory, that's too expensive. How about we support Babylon a little bit? Yeah, you know what? Let's do buy the coking works. That's pretty much all you have in terms of coking works, so I think that's alright. 21 food for this, or 30 food for this. Okay, that's an easy answer. But I think you just need a little bit more industry too. It's 26 up there, 26 down here. Let's do start to build it a little bit over here. You know, we've got the artisan quarter there. But that's all cool. Right, Kerma, how are you doing in the manufactory? You know what, let's do buy it. And that gives us ever more industry, and that is something that I very, very much love. Good. Sure, you've got enough people there? Yes, good. End turn. Small population gain. Another Ariston. Look, yeah, we can advance to the next one too. That is so amazing, actually. Right, so we've got that person down there. Let's start moving down here. I don't know what you're trying to... You're lumberjack, basically. Well, that's interesting. Okay, you can't run away now, so we're going to stand back a little bit and deployment here. And then come around like that. Have you come over here. Do an attack from both sides. Can I not attack with you? Well, apparently I can't. Okay, now I can. Weird. Right, let's move you into there. And then I think this should do it. Yeah, there we go. Small win, but a win nonetheless, so that's good. And we're slowly chipping at their strength, which I love to see. Good. Right, you're going to advance there. You have an idle city Knossos. It seems to me like we're making less influence here than we're supposed to do. We are suffering a penalty of 10 influence per turn. Something is off here. Something is really off. I feel like we're not making enough influence. Let's double check that in a moment. Manufacturing is going to be useful for you anyway, so that's okay. Babylon. So we've got all of our districts that we really need and really wanted. So I don't think we need to stay in this time period here as the Germans. Right, now this area over here, what are we going to do with this? There's a lot of stuff. We could of course attach that to Babylon simply, especially if we were to get this territory. Although this territory just doesn't seem to be incredibly worthy. Lots of stone fields. Some good places here. Volcanic earth. Prairie. I don't buy it. We don't like coffee because it just gives us better farmers, and they're still not going to be good farmers. Incense is kind of okay to get a little bit more money, but honestly, I think the best money that we're going to get is by burning everything down. And let's actually use the Spanish here to burn down one of these quarters, Sacrificial Altar, because that to me just makes a lot of sense. Right, you can't move down here very fast, but let's get down here anyway and start burning down stuff. Yeah, there we go. That's good. You don't seem to be doing anything over here. You don't even have a trade port. This is so odd. This is really just so odd. Okay, let's continue to explore things with you. Ooh, and you are over here, so that's good. And we're going to wait here. We do want to build an outpost there at some point. Okay, all of this is enemy territory. We can't burn anything else down, so you're just going to wait. And then you guys were around over here. Now, they do have a little bit of ensigns. They do have a bit of mercury. Let's just burn this down. And I think we don't need to delay this actually. And I actually need to find out now who is actually going to count still as a war society. I don't think there's any. You're all agrarian, merchant, Aztec. Indians are certainly not going to work for us. Japanese? No, you're scientific. The Turks were great. The Americans are kind of nice because they do have the lightning, which is cool. But you're more trade focused. I think the best choice here is actually going to be the Soviets. Unit industry cost plus 3 strengths on unit. We've got the arms factory, which is super unique because it does provide you a copy of weapons, which is going to give you another point of combat strength on every unit. And we've got the Red Army tank. And this is actually counting as market and might make it quarter. We are going to become Soviets here.
The human mind, creative, imaginative, and ingenious at turning every single human invention to its most violent end.
Yes, definitely yes.
We pray or hope, looking forward to a future which, with luck, will be counted in millennia, not in months.
Well, I don't know that. But we do have the new area here. We are in the contemporaneous area, and that is pretty much the pinnacle of all of that. The arms manufacturing. Now this is interesting because it does give you combat strength for all of these districts that you build, but it's also reducing stability on every single city. And that I think is super interesting. Super interesting. I really don't know. Sometimes I just don't know how to read these things. But yeah, okay, Babylon. What are you guys going to build in the meantime? You still don't even have a water mill or charcoal kiln. It's a little bit odd to be playing that like this. Anyway, more worker slots are useful, but then again, some more food. I think some more food would be super helpful. You know what? Let's actually try to get the food irrigation because I think there is quite a bit of that. And that should be okay too. Napta, you have built the industrial thing there, so that's good. Don't think we need any of this. Oh, well, we could build a hamlet. Yeah, let's do it down there. Seems like a good idea. Hattusha, you've probably not finished your manufacturing? No, you have. Okay, that's fine. I think we were building you up as a little bit of an industrial hub as well, but also as a little bit of our market quarters. And I do like the idea of topping up a couple of bonuses here onto each other. So let's continue to build a couple of market quarters here and get a little bit more money, which I think is going to be good. Right, what are we researching? Steam engine. Yeah, that's going to be nice. We're the Soviets researching steam engines. I just love it. Right, okay. Are we going to come down here and attack these guys, or are we going to attack them with the... I want to try this out. So let's see whether we can overwhelm them. I think this is our first field battle here with you guys, if you were to actually not run away, which of course you are. Okay, I think we need to use our cavalry here to try to get them to actually fight. That we're going to see. Right, you're going to burn this stuff down and try to basically use it. You guys have merged up on that, but continue to burn things down. 800 gold, and that's pretty substantial. Right, you have burned that stuff down. What's this down here? Make a quarter. Why does that now count not as a siege? Oh, because this is not Aztec territory anymore. So this does not count as a siege, and we can now just burn it down. Well, lovely. I like it. I like burning stuff down. Right, you can potentially build something. Let's place it over there. And then you are over here. Now, the English are a little bit in our way, not gonna lie. But what can we do? Oh, we can't trespass here. Yeah, because we are now expansionists, so that means we can't trespass over foreign land. That's super useful. Also, we know now about aluminium and stuff. It's going to take a moment until we really can get that. But we are in the final era, so earning every contemporaneous era start. No. We are going to try to eliminate all other empires or vassalize them. I think that's probably going to be what we do. Right, some population gains here. Let's look at our cities. We've got you. Are we going to be building more stuff down here? Of course we are. Okay, let's try to get some influence. And we've got so little in terms of influence. And it's feeling so difficult to really get that. Food on a river, always a good idea. Food per farmer, less so. More worker slots are useful. And then, you know what? Let's build up another quarter here. Yeah, I think that's good. What else? Sure. Oh, nice. You've got, you did build all of your things then for the signs. And you've basically got yourself covered here, I think. Except that you've got a little bit of a food shortage. Now, how are we going to deal with that then? Well, we don't have any improvement that could help out there, so I think what we actually need to do is build potentially another farmer quarter. And we can build some farmer quarters here that are truly exceptionally good. Now this one I dislike because it's going to reduce our industry. But we might as well place one over here. That's going to use this river. And basically this is already all farmers' quarters. So yeah, I think that's definitely a good idea. Can we build a useful hamlet? Well, there's some nuclear stuff over there. No. These don't seem to be too great. Maybe up over here in the north? 19 or so. How about industrial quarters? How about actually a weapons quarter, an arms factory? Because I think you'd be getting a lot of good bonuses here. Yeah, let's build it because it's adjacent to these market quarters and harbors, so that should generate some bonuses, and adjacent to this stuff. So yeah, we're going to build our first arms factory here, which interestingly enough is not going to be in one of our cities where that really does count a lot. Don't think we need the stability boost because our stability is looking fairly good anyway. So yeah, I think we're going to be alright there. But we did notice that we can build these things here, these manufactories, without any detrimental effect there. So I think we can actually build these things. We do have the... It's not going to be huge, but it's still going to give us a 10% boost in science. 20% actually in total. So yeah, why not? And this is only going to give us a 5% boost, but still. We can build these in a single turn, so why not do that? Yeah, I think it's good. Right, now, at this point you are starting to get a lot of things here on the river tiles. So I think we can actually start to build that out a little bit more. Let's also get a bit more food there. And Norsos, what are you guys doing? Still can't attach these things down there. Yeah, but you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to start by clearing out some ruins here. We can actually buy these things out. Yeah, let's clear out these ruins. I think that's going to be generally a good thing for us to do. Well, we could build an industrial quarter here, actually. So yeah, I think building them up here is going to be a good idea. And we can actually prioritize that before we clear out the ruins, because then we have it and basically we can expand on it. Yeah, I think that's good. Right, and then we've got a couple of idle armies. Now, you guys were trying to hunt down someone down here, weren't you? Where are they? There they are. Right, they can't withdraw now. So, let's actually just start the battle over here. Well, they do have the high ground, which is slightly annoying. Oh, and not just the high ground, but actually this river tile here. Which is super annoying. Because we're going to be standing on this river tile and they're going to be attacking downhill. And I should have actually started on the river here, on the coast. It's their turn. They're actually going to... They might actually kill that unit. With that third guy here. Whew. Well, still, that was not the best result here. We can't attack them, but if we were to board the sea here, we still can't attack. Well, we could finish them off, but where's the point in that? Okay, let's actually do it like this. So they would need to come down here, or they might actually attack the boat. Oh, of course they would attack the boat. And they can actually fire from the sea? Now that's interesting. This is a tough fight. This is a tough tactical situation. So we might actually just want to pull in some reinforcements here. So let's try to get these guys going. We're gonna get these reinforcements into the fight and let's send them all the way over here. At that point they can shoot down here. Finish them off. Get another group in. You're going to move over here. And yeah, our conquistadors really just wreck them. They're making such good work out of them. Didn't even take a single casualty here. Now granted, our riders would potentially have done better if we hadn't picked such a horrendous spot, I want to say, to actually be fighting them. But yeah, still good. Okay, you guys are still establishing that. That's fine there. Do we want to go anywhere else? Any other particular territory that we might want to grab? I don't think so. Most of these territories are pretty worthless to us. There's no significant resources. Pretty much anywhere over here. Just a bit of copper, which is of course nice, but honestly not that critical. Bit of coal here, but we are still researching that, so yeah, pretty much all of that is fine. Don't need the horses really. Got some horses there, a little bit of copper there. There are some vaguely interesting resources down here, so let's try to get there. You guys are now within our territory here. I think you're here to heal, so let's give them that chance. You've basically started burning down things here, which is of course lovely. How many cities do they have? I think just the 2. Maybe one further over there. You need to stay a little bit close because you are pretty weak. You're just light cav. You guys are doing fine. Let's bring you over here and try to merge up with them. And you guys, you can trespass, so let's actually do that. Have burned stuff down over here. Shall we double back? I think we shall. Double back, burn down these developments over here. Yeah, it's gonna give us a grievance, or the English a grievance, but I think that's okay. Right, and the turn. And are we gonna get the wonder, actually? Steam engine researched and the wonder done. Lovely, I like it. And with steam engine done, now steam engine isn't actually that useful in and of itself. It does give us a reduction in makers quarters industrial cost, nice. Train station, honestly, they are not that great. I don't think they are useful. And the +5 industry per adjacent maker quarter, not as useful as you would think. But it does give us access to coal, and we are on our path now towards electricity, which is lovely, because now we can build all of the coal things. But that is something that I'm going to order in between episodes. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.